Good evening. It is Sunday. I've been trying to do a video with the new camera a couple days, but I don't understand the settings fully and there's always something weird about it, and I just went to try again and the SD card wasn't in it, so back to the phone with that pass. So from this side you get a really good look at the in-ground garden and the fennel. The fennel is very tall. I can't even tell you how tall, but it's great. I wish it was all standing up. What I've been trying to show with the videos that haven't made it is we got a fence to keep the critters out from eating the tomatoes because they started eating them. Today I cut back most of the sage, got rid of all the dead. Left a couple that are still flowering, but that'll bush out again. We moved all the pots of tomatoes in because they were the ones mostly getting eaten. So you'll see pots mixed in with the peppers for now. Then moving to the front, squash are starting to do really good. Cucumbers are eaten and beaten. We're getting a lot of radish leaves but no actual radishes. These cucumbers are really beaten up, but they're still growing. The pea in the back died. The morning glory's trying. Tomatoes, let's see, do I have any actual tomatoes on this? I don't see any, lots of flowers though. Yeah, I don't see tomatoes. This morning glory is not doing well at all. But, oh, it's almost reached the top. I thought this pea was done, but looks like we got a flower. So maybe that one will come up anyway. There's the other squash. You can see it's got a flower. So maybe we'll start to get some squash. And then the tomatillas are flowering. You haven't been able to see the progress in this bed, because this bed, when I planted it, the okra was mostly sticks, but look at them now. They're doing really good. On the sides here are rainbow Swiss chard, and then these little things are some celery. And now the brassicas here are starting to get eaten up a bit. You can see it really on this one. But if they can hold out till fall, they still might produce something. They just have to hold out till fall. That's all. That is all. I think I showed that I put the nasturtiums up here. They started flowering. Then they started doing bad. They're doing bad right now. Cut away some of the dead. Here's the bee balm. I have to say on the other camera, although this color is not too bad, you do get a truer sense of the purple more than pink. And we've just counted so many bumblebees on it. They think they've left now, but there were 7 up there just a little while ago. We got the leek heads. This hyssop just started to do well. And this is my last remaining sunflower, and it is not doing well. Because here's the other one. That one's done. The marigold, though, is coming up really nice. The strawberry spinach, they'll start producing the red berries that look like strawberry. That's where they get their name in the fall. The lemon balm is doing really well right here. And I got some anise coming back. The yarrow is really starting to come up. I got more anise on this side. And of course the parsley. Just waiting and waiting on that. Oh, there's a bumblebee. Where'd he go? I love watching them. He's the only one I see right now. Let's see, and then on this side, the white borage flowers are smaller than the blue ones were, at least so far. The yellow campaign back there is not doing well. And then, although I think, if we look behind that, I think that one is tarragon. And the one laying down here is tarragon, but the rest didn't make it. And then I missed over here, the calendula is doing really good. There's one, oh, I might have to go in the back, let's see. So I've got two that are doing good. Got this one with the yellow flower, and then that one just bushed out. So they're both good in different ways. Oops, sorry about the spin. Yeah, let's go back out. So this garden's a struggle. Zinnias like being in here, but they're getting weighty and laying down. Should have kept them all together maybe. And the only thing that's really doing good besides them is the lavender. And even that's iffy. So there's lavender. On this side, there's only one remaining lavender. Oh wait, the bee balm. I forgot. The bee balm's doing good over here. And then this is some lavender. I don't know what that is. I didn't plant that. And then there's the other zinnia that's laying down. So that's all the front. Run through the rest real quick and give you a better look at the fortified garden. Got most of the plants staked in here. Some of the peppers, they're doing really good. They're getting flowers. Tomatoes, of course, are getting lots of yellow flowers. It's harder to see the little white ones. Let's see. I know this one over here's got a flower. Well, those are flowers, but they're a different type of flower. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. There's the pepper flower. There's one back there. Excuse me. So we do have a tomato right here. Where'd it go? There it is. See it? So there's a tomato. There's actually more in the back garden. Here's the sage. You can see all this nice new fresh. I should actually harvest again. See, some of them are good. Those top ones are good, but see, then these have spots. So, I don't know. Maybe let it go for now. We don't use a whole lot of sage. So, this window, let's see, I'm to about here, midway on the top window, right? That's how tall I am. That's how much taller the fennel is. Just to give you an idea. I don't think we got any tomatoes here yet. There's the hydrangea. We pulled a bunch of the onions. It was like you didn't see the video where I said the ground was just like spitting them out. But they're there, and we do have some Cabernet coming up as well. There was one over here that was buried, and there we go. So, getting some onions. This had little yellow flowers the other day. Ooh, see now I moved the fuchsia back over here because it wasn't happy, and now look, it's got new growth. It's very happy. the leeks. If I come in here to this jungle, there's one back here. Here it is. It's got like the perfect look of it. Ah, this one's so good. The wineberries are not coming up yet. Whew. Wineberry. Still have some we gotta find a home for. These are all, what are they? Raspberries. These are all raspberries. I'm trying to get to the people who've asked me for raspberry plants, so they're here. If you see this video, they're here. We just did this fence. Now, the other fence we did actually on the 4th of July. We went to Tractor Supply, got the fence and put it up that night with all the noise around us. This we just did today, this evening. But tomatoes. I think a bird sat on that branch and pecked at that one. And if we go over a little bit, more tomatoes. These were in the ground first, so it makes sense that these have more tomatoes, even though some of them aren't even as big. And Tony just put some of the marigolds in here. Then of course there's the mullein. Oops. I've gotten so many mullein flowers already, and those leaves are super duper soft. It's just the prettiest thing. It grows taller than everything. This one is a dwarf variety, I believe, so it's not as tall as the one I had last year, but it still actually has a month and a half. It could get super tall, so we will see. Here, bring it in here. And I've put the mint in there because it was raining one day, so it could get some water, but I don't think it's happy in there. And I forgot to pull it out. Oh wait, this one's got a tiny little tomato right there. Now the blueberry house has been doing very well. We've watched a couple creatures try to run into it, and they bounce off the netting. So that's really funny. And then they try, like they'll stand on the rock and try and go in, and they'll come over here and try and go in, and then they can stand on this rock and try and go in. It's hysterical. Tony just picked some blueberries today, but there's still some blue ones on here. Giving them another day or two. The ones back there kind of pinkish, but they'll turn blue. This one's got some clusters. Oh, there's some. Yeah, there were more yesterday. We've just been getting tons of raspberries. It's already slowed down. At the height, I think I got 1.5 pounds in one day. Now I'm only picking it about once a day, and I'm getting just over 1 pound. But we were picking twice a day before, so it is kind of less. But look at them. Look at it, look at it. There's a berry. The first day I got the other camera, I stood right in the center, because in the center, right here, there's like this mecca of second year canes. And I stood right there, tried to take video, and every time I moved, it was like you were on the tilt-a-whirl looking out at the world. So it just wasn't good. There is a lot that I see coming up, so there will be a second wave already, and then we'll have a wave in the fall. You can see there's little flowers there, and there's another bee. So we're going to be getting more before the fall. The oregano bed here is completely open. And they're finally, this one is actually the one doing the best, going to seed, getting flowers. But there are several now getting to that point. So, can't wait. I've never been able to harvest oregano seeds before. This one is my favorite. Now, but looking at it, look at those leaves. Oops, I lost it. Where'd it go? They are and they aren't. Like, it looks like basil. Like, look at that little cluster. Okay, oops, there's my finger. See those little clusters? And then look at the clusters right next to it. Like, it looks like it, but it's a different color. Is that because it's gone to seed? These are things I don't know. But we'll find out. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's enjoying summer. Try to back up and get a full shot of the raspberries, which is like impossible. All right, everyone have a great night. Bye.